Nice stagger. Boop, boop.
No. No. Oh my god, I got it! I got it! I got it! I got it! Ah. Ah.
A rose called by another name is small, just as sweet. Just as a bitch, no matter what their name falls before me in defeat.
Ah.
A rose called by another name is small, just as sweet. Just as a bitch, no matter what their name falls before me in defeat.
All right. So it's just a quick little stream today, probably about a 2, maybe 3 hour stream, because it's about 11:15 right now. Wait, what is it doing? There we go. That's so weird. But it's about 11:15 right now, and before I went live, I asked Crafty, I was like, hey, is it okay if I stream for a little bit, just because, you know, we don't have any games scheduled so far today, and if, you know, we get a game, I'll just stop streaming when it's time to leave, and we go to the game. She's like, yeah, sure, that's fine. And, like, the moment I went live, a game scheduled. That's how we get games, really, is what I should do, is be like, hey, I'm gonna do something really important, so long as we don't get a game, I can finish it. For phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be that amazing of a stream either. The main goal for this is just to grind out those blue titanite chunks, sorry, that we need to get from these crystal golem guys. Oh wait, because the we need them to get the +5 magical weapon. Alright, we've got this big boy trying to get over to us. He's not sure how to do it. Oh, we've got 2 of them now. Oh, we're stuck between 2 of them. And now we got 3 of them. Oh, one's dead. There we go. Here we go. 3 out of 4 with no drop yet. Nothing. What's this? This was not here before. What is this girl?
I am Dusk of Wulasil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Oh, you can get stuff from her. Okay. What do we get? Hidden body. Oh, that's the thing that someone was saying. Okay, yeah. Cast light. Yo. Repairs equipment and armor. Transforming into something inconspicuous. And then this one, hidden weapon. Turns right weapon invisible.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again.
That's cool, though. I'll grind it. I mean, I'm going to be grinding anyway, right? So I may as well grind for cool spells as well. May as well, man. May as well. Yay! 10 stream streak! Which doesn't make sense because you've never missed one.
I think I have missed one. I was asleep or something.
Still, though, it should be way more than 10.
Yeah.
This seems like a long run, but it's nowhere near as long of a run if we go to Firelink and try and fight our way through the city just to go down that tower. I do wish there was a closer bonfire, but that's, you know, is what it is, I guess. That girl has some cool spells. I like her spells. I'm gonna go ahead and like swap fall control for hidden body. See what it does here. Oops. Oh, it actually just straight up turns you invisible. That's cool. Or mostly invisible. I guess maybe invisible to the mobs, but not obviously to the player because the player kind of needs to see themselves. Yeah. The mobs don't see us. Where's the path? There it is. That's neat. That's about maybe 30 seconds worth of invisibility. Swing and a miss. Oh, you got 2 swings that time. Okay. Oh, nice. Is this one? Bam! Blue Titanite chunk. That's 1 of 10 that I need. Alright. The repair armor thing is like 10,000, I think.
I am dusk. It is an honor to see. I shall follow.
Yeah, this one's 10,000, Chameleon is 3, and Hidden Weapon is 2.
If thou art in need.
But having a spell to repair your equipment is pretty damn awesome. What are you plebeians paying other people to repair your weapons for? That costs souls. Just be good at magic. You know? Finally got this week's chapter out yesterday. Getting a good reception. People seem to be enjoying the fact that Cyberpunk is the universe where Merida is starting to have some kind of like existential crisis. Chapter I'm working on now is it's following a couple of fan theories that people try and point out. Incorporating that into the story. I like incorporating ideas that fans have into stories. Like sometimes like, oh, I didn't really consider that. That's actually a good idea. Let me just bake that right in. I give it a little twist though. Couldn't quite get up that hill. Old school terrain logic. Gene, hello! How are you doing today? Ow! Hope your day is going fantastic. Ow. I am not on my multi-stream chat, which is bad of me. Hold on just a second. Make sure I get everybody's chat going. Oh, there we go. 2 out of 10. We're doing good. Ooh, 3 out of 10. This has been a good run.
I like that crystal golem thing.
That's what I've been fighting.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been petting Freya.
Looking forward to the repair equipment spell. So I had about 3,000 left over. Okay, so I get about 1,500 per run. And I have 3 blue Titanite chunks so far, right? Blue, yep. Here we go. According to Datrius, getting a +5 magic weapon at this point in the game would make me extremely overpowered for basically everything until about endgame, where I should have a +5 magic weapon. But I don't like to do runbacks. They do resist the magic damage, but they're not resisting the physical damage, and it does more physical damage than even my +10 falchion, I think. Actually, it doesn't do more physical damage than my +10 falchion, because now that it's an enchanted weapon, it scales off my intelligence. So, or at least that's what I'm told. And because it scales off my intelligence, and my intelligence is my higher stat, it actually does better for me than the +10 normal falchion. This is my first playthrough, so I'm just having to go by what, you know, chat says to help guide me. Normally, I go as magey as I can. And I do have, like, this with, you know, a bunch of spells. And this is what I use mainly against bosses, or when I don't want to have to risk taking more damage than I need to. But against the golems, it's just like swing through a couple times and win. So, not overly worried about them resisting the damage. The Hydra was probably the most demanding fight from me so far, because I couldn't see the edge of the lake, if you know what I mean. I guess, like, because you have to walk out into the lake to get it to melee you. And trying to find it was... Because if you find the edge of the lake and you go over it, you die. And then the last bit where you where I only had like 2 heads left, and one of them kept landing in the like over the edge of the lake, and one of them kept landing inside the mountain side. Oh shoot, okay, calm down, sir. That made it a weird fight for me. There's a bonfire around the Black Knight Halberd area, where you picked up the grass crest shield. I'm going to be honest, I can't remember exactly where I picked the shield up. It's been a bit. But I'm guessing you mean, like, this way... up here? In this tower? Like, somewhere in the tower-ish area? I'm learning how to fight these guys better. Let me check. I'm also streaming on Twitch if you go there. Gene, I'm multi-platform streaming. So if you wanted to watch from there, that's also an option. So okay, great. I don't remember. I think it's up this way. Undead Berg. Don't remember a bonfire over here. Maybe further up? No? Is it across the way? I don't know. But I'm not a streamer who is opposed to backseating, as it were. Like, if you have helpful tips and tricks and stuff like that, I'm always happy to learn them. Only thing I don't want is, like, spoilers as far as, like, stories and stuff like that go. And then, like, when it comes to the boss fights, I usually try, like, a couple times on my own before I'm like, okay, what do you guys suggest I do here? But the boss fights in Dark Souls 1 aren't really that difficult. The ones that have given me trouble have only taken me about 4 attempts total.
Just jinxed yourself.
Well, apparently, like, that's what I've been telling people, like, you know, like Black Mage, Datrius, stuff like that, and they're like, yeah, that's, if you cut your teeth on Elden Ring with their bosses, Dark Souls 1 bosses are going to be basically, like, trivial. And apparently, Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 bosses don't really have a response to ranged attacks. So, like, fighting them as a mage kind of makes things a lot easier. Like, being a mage is an option because, I guess Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, at least specifically, were very heavy on the RPG elements, more so than the action combat element. Huh, he respawned. I guess if you go through enough zones, acts like a resting at a shrine. You know, it's one thing I should look up is how many spell slots are available total. I do like this setup that we've got going, though, with the shield giving me more stamina, the ring boosting my stats, the ring that was an accident, by the way, which is the funniest part. And I like that we... Whoa! There we go. Like for most, for the world enemies, I'll usually stick to melee for the most part, unless there are certain points in the game that I've kind of got memorized, like the, what is it called? The Undead Burg. There are places where I know just, like, the range combat is more effective. But when it comes to bosses, I'll usually try and mage them down, as it were. How's your weekend going, though, Gene? Hopefully it's going fantastic. You're able to relax a little bit. No big projects or work going on? Oh, he fell. Let me come over this way. Make it easier for him to get to me. How close am I to the edge? Drop one? No. Okay. I've kind of decided that I want my quote-unquote niche in these games to be like the mage player. Like the one person you know will always try to be a mage in these games. I think it infuriates Datrius, who's another streamer. Because it's like, you gotta learn melee combat at some point. And I'm just like, no I don't. I can cast spells. Why would I learn melee combat if I can just cast spells? Nice. One of the most relaxing ways to watch. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Woo! 4! With 6,700 souls, that'll be 2 or 3 more runs, and then we can get the repair armor spell, or repair equipment spell. Do you know if there's any point to having the invisible weapon spell? Because it makes your right-hand weapon invisible, but I'm not sure if that's, like, super important. I'm sure they put it in the game for a reason. Whoops, there we go. I will say this, I like the old school, like, early 3D world feel of Dark Souls. You know, it's got the old school type of terrain, like, sort of smooth, but still blocky in places. They've got that, you know, we're starting to get it vibe going on. Not quite open world, but not quite, you know, hyper linear. It gives me very, like, Alex, hello! How are you doing today? How's your weekend going? Hopefully it's going fantastic. Ooh. It's like it's more open world than Dragon Age Origins, but it gives me the same vibe as Dragon Age Origins. Like, if Dragon Age Origins had been small enough to fit into a single world, they could have done something like this. Okay, I managed to stay behind him that entire time. Bit stuffed. Alright, cool. Excellent. The, oh man. Goldenrod, I'd say get some Goldenrod tincture, but Goldenrod season is over. You might be able to find people who sell it. That can really help clear up your sinuses. I make it, personally. Bonk. Still got a whole mason jar full that I need to get done. Let's see, invisible weapon sounds like a PvP sound. Oh, okay. I guess that would make sense. I don't PvP in these games, so that sort of reasoning would be lost on me. Move behind him now that I stunned him. Nothing he can do. Okay. Cool. Pretty sure you gave Merida a new sense of existentialism. That's the whole point. It's also... Okay, so giving her that sense of existentialism is... It plays into Cyberpunk's themes, but it's also something that would have to have happened anyway because of the overarching narrative. So I figured it may as well just happen here in Cyberpunk. That's why the chapter went the way it did. And then the chapter that I'm working on right now, it's about 75% of the way done, is going to really kind of leave her with a who am I, like an actual like who am I feel. So just expect Cyberpunk to kind of mess with her head a good bit. There's a reason she will stay so long in the Skyrim universe. Or at least as long as she does.
She's a short-stacked dummy mommy, and you know it.
Well, thank you for the follow, Gene. I appreciate it. On Steam? Or Steam. Twitch. On Twitch is what I meant to say. Whoa. Apparently we unlock fast travel once we head to Honora and beat a boss there, which would be nice. I guess it's kind of a reward for doing the whole slog through everything else, you know? Like, you slog through back and forth through the game until you get to the point where you can finally unlock fast travel, and that's your reward for putting up with it. Good, we got him here this time. Stunned him. The ghost people sometimes make me think they're the pistol people. Why did it do that? Yeah? What the heck happened there?
Knocked over my cup.
Who did?
Anu.
Sorry.
It's okay. That's why she was freaking out.
Okay.
It's just like last night with the hot sauce bottle.
I may have to reset. You think so? You think it's pretty common? The first name for sure. I think after this next run we can get the what is it? The repair equipment spell. Early on, people thought she was one. I think close to the end of Dragon Age and early Fallout, people were starting to think that that's what she was going to be. Which is funny because if you actually read, like, pay attention to the stories and stuff like that, she does a lot. She steps back a lot and lets other people shine. Malekith? Wait, what? No, not in this game. Mochi, hello, how are you? I'm farming, what are they called? Blue Titanite chunks. By killing golems. As you embraced destined death. At least you can do a level 1 run. I'm not anywhere close to being able to do something like that. Oof. I'd say yes. Far more than I would have. Don't even let Mochi fool you. I was in Mochi's stream one time, right? And we were just like chatting and stuff like that. And I was like, how long do you think it would take you just to beat the game? How long do you think it would just take you to beat Elden Ring from a fresh playthrough? He's like, I don't know, let's find out. Like 4 hours later, he's gotten it beaten. And I'm just like, dude, it would take me that long to do like the one peninsula place. What are you fucking talking about? Like, I needed, like, half that time in just prep work, just to be ready. Nice, blue titanite chunk. Oh, no, it's gonna be the next run. That's 5. Still, though. Even 5 hours, man. 5 hours is more than it takes. It takes me that long just to do, like, the Peninsula and Limgrave. Though on my second playthrough, it took me 2 hours of prep time to beat, Margit. And then I think the next stream I was able to beat Godric. I have pulled my kill counts down. Or my attempt counts down, though. I mean, she's going through some traumatizing stuff right now in the story. She doesn't even know if she is who she thinks she is. I think that's about how long it took me just to beat the original, like just the base game. Maybe a little more. Oh, an emote, okay. Well, if I get a little bit more love on Patreon, or on Twitch, I might be able to afford some extra emotes. Right now, I'm at where I'm at. Patreon is now at the point where I can start doing 2 manga pages a month. But we love our emote addicts. They add so much more to chat. All the color. Beyond the actual colors of people's names and stuff. One, two, three. Oh. Thought I was out of the range for the hit, out of range for that hit, but clearly not. That was a pretty good dodge, if I say so myself. Ow. Drop one? Darn. I'm still getting there. Once we're done with this, Grump, hello! How are you doing today? How is your weekend going? Hopefully it's going fantastic.
I am Dusk of Ulicio. It is an honor I shall follow.
We're gonna purchase the repair spell. 10,000.
If thou art in me, I am.
Just woke up? Well, good morning. Though here it's now officially good afternoon. How many chunks? I have 5 out of 10. Okay. I'm going through the Dark Souls trilogy right now, Mochi. I'm in Dark Souls 1 now, then I'm gonna do 2, then I'm gonna do 3. After that, I'm not sure. I'll probably try and beat Lords of the Fallen. And then... not sure after that. Yes. Monster Hunter Mondays are still a thing. We did about 2 hours of Monster Hunter last Monday, and then we swapped back over to Dark Souls. But it is still a thing. Bloodborne? I guess I can. But that'll probably be like February, March, or something like that. Oh, wait. come down here real quick and... no, I do not have a PlayStation. We have a Lovecraftian themed escape room based on the King in Yellow that I built. Oh, well, never mind then. No Bloodborne, sorry guys. Unless you can get it on emulator.
You can.
Oh yeah? FromSoft has never ported it, but that doesn't mean no one has never ported it. Wow, that was super smooth. I didn't even intend to do it. Drop one! Darn. I was talking with Datrius about this last night, the strangest move, I think, for Nintendo Switch was to get that FromSoft game made for the Switch, like, to be an exclusive, like... It seems like such a weird move for them. Are Nintendo players, like... Was that what they were clamoring for? Was a Nintendo exclusive...
No, we were
Souls
clamoring
game?
for a new Animal Crossing.
It's like, they lost out on so much sales for PC, Xbox, PlayStation by putting that solely on the Switch. It seems like such a weird move to me. Okay, you can't just run around that. Drop one? No. Okay. Does anyone know if there's a closer bonfire to this? I think Genie was saying that there was one where we got the Grass Crest shield, but I don't remember where we got that. And I also don't know if that's closer. Ooh, you're going fishing? Nice. Let us know if you catch anything. Good luck with that. Well, I guess if I go to the right... There's more combat to the right, though. So if I go this way, there's like... It's a shorter run, technically? Oh! I thought you were actually going fishing. I was like, oh, cool. This must be the one he was talking about. It's not that bad of a combat, though. It's literally like 2 swings on each mob. Means more souls while we're doing it. I guess we can, yeah. Okay, hold on. I remembered to... Okay. There we go. Do I need a fishing emote to start fishing? I think I would need a more interactive model or something like that. Yeah, this way is kind of better. I don't even care about the combat. It's just, even the combat is... With the combat, it doesn't take as long. I want to try and get new, like... Okay, so here's... There is a different model design that is being worked on, but it's expensive. And while I would like it, I don't know, like, and I would like it because it would kind of look a little bit more detailed and more close to Merida. The other problem is, like, neither of them really look spot on, you know? Because most model makers want to make it like an anime model, and I would prefer a model closer to, like, the broad-featured, you know, kind of well-built character that she is. And then go for different armor set, like different outfits. Like have one for each story, at least. So, it'll probably take a good amount of time to get up to that point. But, I think it'll be worth it in the end. Drop one? No. Okay, well. Darn. Blue Titanite chunks, Grop. I've got 5 so far. I figured I could, like, I was wanting to grind them out off stream, but then I was like, eh. But I also didn't want to dedicate a whole, like, actual stream to doing it. So I figured I had some time before I had to go in. I've got 1 humanity on me right now, And I've got the ring serpent thing. I have a few humanity that I could pump in. I think. Yeah, I've got like 9. But I don't know like how much additional humanity would be good to use. I wonder if there's like a little fishing extension tooltip or whatever for Twitch. That'd be kind of a neat little thing to add in. Right? I do think it's a clever idea to get people to watch and play the game on Twitch by adding stuff into your game that people can do through Twitch. It's a in increments of 8 until you get 10, which caps at 210. Wait, so would it be worth it then to do that? Because I have 9 right now on me, which so I could get it to 10 and immediately boost it to 210. But that would mean I'd then have to go back down to grind out more humanity in the sewers. Alright. So I'll just stick with this one level then. Ah, I hate that thing. Cheating! You have to be human to be able to utilize it? Oh. I thought you just needed the humanity on you. No AoE burst from you, sir. So I would need to be human and have the humanity on me to increase it. Okay. Well, that makes more sense why I'm not seeing like any elevated stuff. I mean, I've gotten 5 out of it so far just with normal drop rates, so I guess that's not too bad. shoot, wait. If I do that, I'm gonna get invaded. Right? At this bonfire? Do I get invaded every time, or is it just until I kill that person? I'm guessing it's just till I kill them. Man, that would be a cool thing to do. Just to make a little widget or whatever for Twitch, so that people can do weird things like fishing, or you could like control it to make it so that they get to open little prize boxes or something like that. All right, hold on. Oh, I didn't get invaded. I was pretty sure I was gonna get invaded, because I didn't kill that person last time, I didn't think. They definitely killed me. Ah, shoot. He's just sitting there hiding behind the corner. Not that it matters. I've got so much health, apparently, that it's negligible. Does having extra humanity net you more souls, or is it just a item find bonus? Drop it! He didn't drop it. Okay. Not that I expected him to. The item drop rate is actually pretty low. Okay. Move around him. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Nothing. Ah, shoot. Nice. That's number 6. Yep. Alright, cool. 4 more to go. So it boosts some defenses and makes you more resistant to curse effects. Okay. I know there was a way... Because Datris was saying that you could boost a weapon in a way that makes it so that the higher the humanity, the better your damage scales or something like that. Chaos? Okay. I'd be nervous about that, though, because one death and you lose all that humanity and your damage just goes way down. Unless there's something about humanity that I'm not remembering correctly. Dude, if you really want the smoke... Not the best idea in the world, but, you know, I was trying to let you live. Okay, I was like, I did reverse the kindling, right? I need to figure out how to get that. Yeah. Datris was saying, like, that might be a good, like, weapon type for me. But I figure Enchanted probably is... I don't know if it'll be best, but because my intelligence is higher than far higher than my strength or my dexterity, because I only have just enough of those to be able to wield the falchion, that, I think Enchanted is probably easiest, at least to start with, and best scales with my stats. I'm more scared of how, I wouldn't say scared, but like it makes me hesitate to use something that's dependent on humanity, because don't you lose all your humanity if you die? Yeah, so that would be, at least where someone is not as skilled in these games as me, that would be a problem. I would hate to have to go and farm humanity just to keep my my weapon's damage up. But I guess if it's like enough damage that it's worth the risk / reward. Drop one? No? No? Okay, well. Be stingy like that, I guess. Ow. 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 2-on-1 is not fair. Guys, I'm allowed to get a swing in. See? humanity farm near the end game? Oh, okay. The only one I have right now available to me, I guess, is the sewer. Which it wasn't bad. I don't think it took that long because I farmed up 20 humanity in a decent amount of time. But I guess I'll need to like make a full-on Chaos Blade and look at the damage comparison between it and a +5 enchanted weapon with my intelligence. Because once I'm at like 30 endurance, I'm gonna start pumping into my intelligence again. And this guy's just gonna follow me anyway, so kill him. Take his loot. I have a +10 falchion and this enchanted falchion. I probably also have another plain normal. Yeah, I do. I have a +1 falchion right now. I have 3. I also have the +5 holy longsword. Can you dual wield? I don't know if I can dual wield. Yes, I did. There's regular falchion, enchanted falchion, falchion +10. Okay, hold on. How do you swing both weapons? Do you just have to choose which weapon you're actually swinging with? That seems weird. Yeah, I got the Chaos Flame from behind the demons, and I unlocked the smith that can let you make a chaos weapon. I didn't want to go back into the catacombs. And then somebody mentioned that I could make an enchanted weapon which scales off intelligence, and I was like, ooh. And it wouldn't require me to go into the catacombs, and I was like, ooh. You know, don't threaten me with a good time. I know I'm gonna have to go back into the catacombs anyway, because apparently that's where one of the endgame bosses is, but yes, intelligence. My intelligence right now is sitting at like 21 or 22? 20. With my strength at 10 and dexterity at 13. Vitality and endurance are higher. But I'm going to push endurance to 30 and then start pushing my intelligence up. I missed the turn, but that's okay. Not gonna kill me. Here we go. I have it. I killed all the demons, in fact, around it. And some of them I killed in melee, which I was super proud of. Drop one. Guys, you're being stingy. DS2 and above to dual wield. Oh, okay, so you can't really swing both weapons at the same time when dual wielding in Dark Souls 1. You basically have to choose which weapon you want to swing at any given time. That kind of stinks, but understandable. He's still following me. Well, I guess may as well swap that other stuff back then. Not a hassle. Alright, here we go. Back into it. Fingers crossed that they all drop one, and we'll have everything that we need for our +5 weapon this time. I was thinking of, like, adding, like, a small scene or something like that around the stream. But I wasn't sure if that would... I think that would take a lot of focus off the gameplay itself. Because I've seen other setups where they have, like, the game itself in, like, a smaller, like, rectangle on part of the screen. And then they have other stuff going on. But I don't know if that would just be too busy or not. I'm having to wonder, like... how long it took for people to learn all this stuff in the game. Does it? Oh, okay, I thought I was on the left side of him. Because the game's not so intuitive that you just kind of know what to do. I had to think a bunch of it was like happy accidents. Oh, hey guys, I found this. And then shared it. Okay. Drop one? Nope. I'm thinking somebody didn't cross their fingers to help out. Bam. Nothing that time either. We're at 6 or 7? 6, okay. Now, well, with the popularity of Elden Ring, one of the things that I like to try and, like, get people's opinions on, especially, like, more experienced Souls-likes players and stuff, is with Elden Ring being so freaking popular, right? Like, it is. It brought Souls-likes into the mainstream. Let's all just go ahead and admit that that's the game that did it. It wasn't Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3. It wasn't Bloodborne. It was Elden Ring. Elden Ring did that. But with Elden Ring's popularity, I've asked probably dozens of, like, committed Souls-like players, like, do you think they'll make an Elden Ring 2? And most of them say no, they don't like to do sequels. And I'm like, I'm sorry. What is Dark Souls again? Oh, a trilogy? FromSoft is known for making... Oh, what series was that? What series was... Oh, it was a... That's right, it's an Armored Core series! It's like, don't tell me FromSoft isn't known for making sequels. They've made, like, Armored Core 1 through 1 billion at this point. Dark Souls 1 through 3. Even if it was supposed to be a one-off game, could they afford to not make a second one? Like, all you'd have to do is make your game, call it Elden Ring 2. You know you would get instantly record-breaking sales. And if they want their games to be popular, or at least have a larger fan base... I'm gonna go ahead and kill this guy because he's gonna run at me when I'm coming back anyway. I'm not saying a direct sequel, but I literally just said, my phrasing has always been, do you think they'll make an Elden Ring 2? I never assumed a direct sequel because the Souls series apparently is not known for direct sequels, but... I would think that their next game after this weird little Nintendo title would be an Elden Ring 2. That name has basically brought the genre into the mainstream, and they've gotten so much attention for it. Like, just the brand recognition alone, you know, I would figure is the smart move. Drop something? Yes, there we go. Number 7. But would it be limited to PlayStation? If they did that. Because apparently it's limited to PlayStation now. Drop something? No. I think some of the bigger names, I think Xbox especially, is realizing that the future isn't in consoles, the future is in PC gaming, and being a publisher and not a developer. Because there's so many studios out there now making games, even if they're smaller studios, that you would probably do better just helping people publish their games than making games on your own. Would they still own a few publishing studios? Yeah, probably, but I think everybody's realizing that the future of gaming is PC. Eventually. I think eventually you might find that probably Nintendo is the only like console left over time. And I don't even know if I would call the Switch a console more than a handheld device. It's more like a handheld device that can be plugged into your TV. Because it's, even the Switch 2, its technology is what? Xbox One technology? Like 2 generations old technology? That they finally figured out how to give a decent battery life to and make it portable. Which, don't get me wrong, that's not bad. You can make excellent games on that technology. You can. But to say that it's like, for them to prop it up and say, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing! It's $500 worth of technology." Maybe when it originally came out, 15 years ago. Well, now it's portable. Okay, that doesn't make it $500 worth. And we can all admit that the console itself is a loss leader. You're not trying to make money off the console. You're trying to make money off the games. Trying to make money off the console is just a fool's errand. They could have literally said, Switch 2 for $200, right? I guarantee you everybody would have gotten one. For $200, a portable Xbox One? Yes, everybody would get one. Everyone. Crafty and I would both have Switch 2s if it was Switch 2 for $200.
Right?
They were like, "No, this is definitely a $500 deal. At least a $500 deal." And it's just like, "No, sir." No. It wasn't even $500 when that technology came out. And you have to understand that Xbox One technology, when it came out, was still like 5-year-old technology to PCs. Like, Switch 2, you are literally 2 decades behind the PC market. You are 10 to 15 years behind in the console market. You're just making it portable. Portability is not the main factor. Drop it? No. Like, if I could find a deal where it was like 2 for $200 or 2 for $400, yes, I would jump on that immediately and then get us both a Switch 2. But one for 500 is insane. And then asking people to pay, what, $70, $80, $90 for a game? You're asking people to almost pay a fifth of the price of the console just for a game, man. At that point, you need the console to be a huge loss leader. Because people are going to be buying fewer and fewer games if the price of a game is a fifth the price of the console. Nothing. Okay. 3 more. It's... I don't think that's an insane take, either. Especially since you have to pay a monthly fee just to be able to use the voice chat feature. Arnold, hello!
Using the voice chat feature really cuts down on the performance.
It's just crazy. Yeah, this is the highest physical damage weapon I have. So they are resisting the magic portion of the damage, but they're not resisting the physical portion. Actually, it's not the highest physical portion damage. My plus 10 would actually do more physical damage. Why am I actually... Oh my gosh. But not by much. Like, this has... Whoops. Like 124 to 164. I don't know if that's an extra hit or not. I can check. It's no big deal. This is my first playthrough, though. I'm just using what I have. Trying to farm up these... Let me see. Blue Titanite chunks to make a +5 enchanted weapon. But how are you doing? How's your weekend going? Hopefully it's going fantastic. Hopefully you're having a nice, relaxing day. Which is always good. I am streaming right now, so if you're watching me, what is it, on YouTube, you can also find me on Twitch. Then we have the, what is it, the... One scales with main stat of Dex. Yeah, my highest stat out of all 3 of Dex, Strength, and Intelligence is Intelligence. Which is why I have the enchanted weapon. Whoops, knocked him off. But I don't know if will actually do that much more damage for me. Just because the scaling on my intelligence is much better than my strength or dex. This will be my... I'm trying to think. 1, 2... The 3rd Soulsborne game I've beaten once I've beaten it. I've beaten Elden Ring twice as a mage, and then Code Vein once in as close to a mage build as I could get. But now we're doing the Dark Souls trilogy. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. A little bit. Lets me do it in one throw. Okay, cool. Ooh, that makes 8. I'm trying to play as close to a mage as I can in any Souls game or Souls-like game or whatever the terminology officially is. Because the character that you see that I'm using, Merida, as my model, she is a mage first and foremost. And everything's kind of themed off of her. Yeah, that's much quicker. That's much quicker. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna use it to upgrade my enchanted weapon. Right now, the enchanted weapon is literally just like the... I'm trying to think of... I don't know what the proper term is. It's, the smallest version of an enchanted weapon as you can get. And I'm farming up the chunks to make it a... I think it's up to +5 is the highest it can go. I don't mind backseating or suggestions and stuff like that based on like the playstyle and things that I'm doing, because I've never played these things. And I know there's a ton of stuff I might miss or anything like that. So any tips, tricks, or anything like that you feel like offering up, let them go. You know, because I really don't mind. I don't know why other people... I know why people would, but I'm just... Me, personally, I'm the type of person who's just like, oh, cool, that's awesome to know. The only thing I don't want information on is, like, spoilers. When it comes to, like, story and stuff like that. That's where I'm just like, just let me enjoy the story itself. I think that puts us up to 8. Yes, okay, we need 2 more. I'm actually just going for the look of the gear. It's probably a dumb way to do it, but I just wanted to put together a cool outfit. I haven't improved the only... Actually, that's not true. The only piece of armor that I have improved is my helmet. Everything else is just for style. I wish, like, the armor and stuff like that came with different effects, though. That's one thing I've noticed that armor doesn't seem to do in, I guess, Elden Ring and Dark Souls, is it doesn't come with any kind of like set effects or anything like that. Cool outfits in Dark Souls 2 you can buy, as in Jason Voorhees' hockey mask? Drop it. There's an invisible set. Excuse me. Oh, gosh. Oh. Wow. Drop one? No. Dang it. I messed that up pretty big. You guys with your jumps. Why are you jumping so far this time? Darn. The merchant looks at you with the face. This one is broke, so he gives you a set for free. That's kind of funny. Wait, what happens if you repair it? Or is it just the literal joke, like, you put this on and it looks like you don't have anything on? Once you spend 10k souls and talk to him with no souls on. That's a cool little tidbit to know. What?
No, it's just this post.
Oh.
This poor innocent soul. Pause it for just 1 second.
Well, no, but I can stop moving.
This little post. The wording.
Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord. They just don't know, do they?
They didn't at first.
They were enlightened by the responses, though, right?
This is a local group.
Okay.
Thankfully, they posted anonymously. But they went and responded in the comments. They're like, I didn't know, but I meant a shower head.
The post said, hey guys, where can I go to get golden bathroom accessories? Because my husband said he's going to get me a golden shower for Christmas this year. I want everything in the bathroom to match it. Apparently the responses informed the lady as to
that it's another name.
What it actually meant.
But no, he was actually getting her a golden shower head and everything like that.
Ah. So it turns out she was right, but everybody else understood what it could have meant.
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably not the thing you want to tell somebody you're going to give them, though, and them take it the other way.
Like, unless you're completely innocent and you don't know.
Yes, but you knowing and me saying, "Hey, Crafty, I'm gonna get you a golden shower for Christmas."
Yeah, I'd be a little upset.
Yeah, that would not be the thing to to really be like, "Ooh, really?"
Let's post this.
I especially wouldn't, be like, "Oh, that's awesome. Let me redecorate the bathroom for the occasion."
Right?
Oh man, that's crazy.
I just thought you'd enjoy the post.
That is certainly a post to be remembered, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Good thing, yeah, it is a good thing they posted that anonymously. Wow, he still caught me with that. Okay. Drop it. Didn't drop it. Drop one? No. Unless he jumps away, I got him. Number 9! Just one more to go. This is why I decided to do this just on a random, like, quick little weekend stream. Because I didn't want, like, almost 2 hours of our stream to be, farming the chunks on Tuesday or Monday. I know Monday is Monster Hunter Mondays, and we do about 2 to 3, hours of Monster Hunter on those days, but still. It's a grind stream. Do people do those?
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm actively doing one, but I'm doing it just so I don't have to do it like on a main stream day. They do. Okay, and I'm guessing that they just do what I'm kind of doing, where they're grinding whatever it is that they do and just like chat and hang out. That's why they do it? By that, do you mean they do a grind stream because it kind of like takes away the monotony of a grind? Being able to like chat with people and stuff like that? Because it does make it feel a little less like, Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Hey, what? People have been feeling very sorry for Merida for these past 2 chapters in Cyberpunk. They're gonna feel worse for her after the one that I'm working on right now. Nine and 10 have been kind of like a mind trip for her. She's going through some existential stuff. Eleven's gonna be worse for her, though. Ow. Drop it, drop it, drop it! No? Okay. Then I have to finish up this, the time I got reincarnated as a slime chapter. Chapter 2. Dropped nothing. Drop one? Drop one? Nope. Drop it! No. Okay. The one funny thing is that Star Wars still has more chapters than Cyberpunk does. Take my advice and get the item? Which item, Magma? And hello, welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you back. I may have. I probably did, because I was going off of some of the stuff you were saying. But you'll have to remind me specifically. The one that opens the door. One that opens the door. Are you talking about the big glowy door back this way? If so, then yes. Yeah, we got it, and I went and got the enchantment thing. I've actually got an enchanted falchion right now, and I need one more blue titanite chunk so that I can increase it to be a +5 enchanted falchion. That's what I've been doing for this stream, is just grinding blue titanite chunks. But they are rare. Those things beat the ever-loving tar out of me. I can't do damage to them for anything. But they can certainly do damage to me. But yeah, the moss is kind of a benefit, but I also have remedy as well that I keep on me. Finding remedy was such a nice little surprise. Nobody told me how to find it. They were like, do you want to know? And I was like, I mean, if it gets bad enough, but I actually stumbled upon it myself. I know we're close to getting the second level of the Covenant with the Spider Lady. I think that unlocks the elevator in her area. And apparently there's like a ring you can get that lets you know what she's saying. Darn, nothing. I didn't even know that's what it does. I'm just like, oh, this is a cool spider lady. Enter a covenant with her? Sure, that's fine. What's one of the gifts? The old witch's ring? Oh, okay. Oh, the thing to let you know what she's saying. Oh. I guess you can find it as well. I thought it dropped one because the shiny stuff from that thing dying on that flower made it look like one of the blue titanite chunk drops, but it was not. Oh well. I will say this. Well, no, I can't say that. Never mind. I was gonna be like, if we don't have any more games today after the ones that we have to leave for, I'll probably come home and stream some more, but I can't do that. Might be able to stream tomorrow, though, depending on how busy we are. Hopefully I can't stream tomorrow because we're busy, but, you know, just how it is. Trade away your lamp? Well, joke's on them. I don't have a lamp. But I also I do have a spell to make light, so... Well, now I have a spell to make light, now that I came back and accidentally encountered the Lady of the Lake. Does the spider lady say anything, like, overly important or anything like that? Like, is it worth to actually have it, or is it just kind of like a, oh, I can understand her now? There is lore? Oh, okay. Come on, we need one more drop. This way. I might have to do that while I'm at work, just to see what it's about. Boom, boom! Drop one, drop one, drop one! Ah! Drop it! Okay. I think we can all agree I was far enough to the left. Drop it? No? Okay, well. Drop one? No? Dang it. I think I'm gonna have to do a quick reset. Wait, I want to check something real quick. Nope, they didn't respawn. Oh well. Doesn't work? Okay. That was kind of what I was hoping for, was that they would respawn. But at least it helps with the reset on the item find. Magma was saying that there was a weird quirk with DS1 that sometimes it can kind of ignore your item find increase if you don't find something for a bit. So hopefully that helped reset it a bit. And we'll get the one we need on our next run. third daughter of Chaos outside of Quelaag. Was Quelaag the fire spider lady? That's something I can do. Is upgrade the fire glove. Well, I've definitely gotten a level out of all of this. And that's after spending, like, I don't know, 15k at the Lady of the Lakes magic shop. Is their mother? Wasn't she, like, the big, like caster lady who created a bunch of, like, firestorms and stuff like that against the dragons? If I remember from the story correct? Yes? Okay. Dang it. He went down the hill. I wonder what caused them to become spider people. Because they didn't look like spider people in the cinematic. She experimented on them and turned them into spider people? Drop one! Come on, drop it for me, you stupid chunker. Dang it. Is that what the underground area is? Like the remains of the city? Okay. Ceaseless discharge? That sounds familiar? So maybe? Are you talking about the giant, like, molten fire guy boss? Wasn't that his name? Yes, I found him. Beat him. Yes, I did. Man, I could have done so many more runs if I had just started using my +10 instead of my magic weapon. I'm glad Jeannie came in and said something about that. It's made these runs a lot easier. Yeah, baby. I got the robes. I also got a cool knight set from the Hydra. Oh my gosh, I only used one. Just drop one. Nice. I got it. The robes are more fire resistant. That'll be good to know if I ever come across a fire boss. Hello? Where is my... Here it is. Oh my gosh, the walking over lava. I just died twice to get the both of the things that I needed. I'm guessing there might be more lava walking in the future. Actually, now that you mention that, if I improve, like, say, those specific robes, right? Like, I just boost them or whatever it is. Does the fire resistance statistic go up, or is it just the defenses that it provides? Like the static number defenses, is that all that goes up? Well, that'll be something I can look up while I'm at work then. City of Izalith was almost under lava. That's the spider people's place, right? Okay. Home to the most annoying boss run in the Souls games. That's gonna be pretty annoying. I've done the Capra Demon thing. I think after this, our next stop is Honora, that city up top above the fortress. And Orlando, yes, thank you. What? Oh, I need a slab. I don't know where to get the slab, though. That's okay. We achieved the goal for the stream. +4. Enchanted Falchion. We're super awesome now. Ugh. And the Crystal Caves are in the DLC. I don't think I've been to the Crystal Caves yet. But we're gonna go ahead and do that. And we're gonna call the stream because it's time for me to head to work. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for all the tips and tricks and chats. Big stretch. We achieved the goal of getting the +4 enchanted weapon. We'll see you guys probably on Monday, maybe tomorrow. It all depends on how busy we are.